Welcome to GibGabLove. Oh, you want to say it?
No,
you
go
do
for it.
No, you're
no,
so
you
good
do
at
it.
it.
No, you do it. You're better. You do it. You say it.
Okay, welcome to GibGabLove. Welcome to our
Welcome
fourth
to
episode.
GibGabLove.
My name is Travis Grassi. I'm one of your hosts.
And my name's Aurora Singh, and I'm your other host. And today we are talking about rapping, not like rapping, like songs, not
Like
presents.
spitting lines rapping. Yeah. We're talking about our villain origin stories.
we're talking about how smoking is cool.
And or not. And finally, we talked about...
Oh, we did talk about Aurora's healing journey.
Oh, but mostly in this episode, you're going to hear how healed Aurora is and how enlightened she is as a person. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the fourth episode of
GibGabLove.
I wish I could be a rapper. Like I do think that I could. Like I have like the like unfounded confidence. Like if I was just like on like, you know, like Sway's radio show where like rappers go and they're just like, give me a beat. And then they just like spit bars. Like I wish I could, but I can't. But I want to.
You would be a really good rapper in that you can like write a lyric.
Right.
But anything like with like the talent of actually rapping, I don't see that in your
So that's a writer, not a rapper.
You're such a strong writer.
No,
you are such a strong writer.
I want to flow, you know, like I want to like
to your strengths.
I want to spit bars and I want to just like have people go, oh shit, you know.
I think that would be
and that'll never happen. Like that will never happen.
You're better suited to be a poet.
Right, just like a quiet in like a coffee shop and people like.
And people are just like
snapping. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just like feminism, homophobia, racism, sexism.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Do you think you could freestyle?
Not
right now. You don't have to right now. I saw that.
Drop a beat. Hey, let's go. Hey, we out here in these streets. Hey, we give gab loving all night long and then we get something to eat. Hey, give gab. That should be our intro song.
You could have just said no, you know, like.
Do you remember over the pandemic, Drew and I made a parody video to WAP?
Deeply. And we will link it in the show notes. Does it still exist?
It still exists. But you know what's really frustrating about
that you didn't win a Grammy? That's frustrating.
Well, I mean, I think about that every day. I can't sleep at night. I just stay up all night thinking about that. Obviously. Robbed. But what's annoying is that we did this whole WOMP video, wear a mask, please. And wear my WOMP with the little in it. And
who wrote most of that? You or Drew?
I did. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, because I know your writing history.
You don't know my writing history. Okay, you know what? We're going to get back to that in just a hot second. First, I want to say why I was upset. I was upset. Drew and I were upset because after we published that video, like a week or two later, some like hospital did their own version of it. And then Cardi B reshared it. And I was like...
Like you guys aren't first responders? Like you're not... Like you were in your apartment.
Am I not essential? You're going to call an oil essential, but you're not going to call me essential?
Rude. Cardi. And I know you're listening. Cardi.
Also, so that is not true. So in high school, we had pep rallies and they were very serious. And I was always the one on the team to help write the song for our class. So I have like at least 4 years experience in writing musical lyrics.
No, I believe that. I guess I was saying if it's like you and Drew and then you say like you wrote most of it, like I need Drew's confirmation that is in fact true, you know, because I've been in like.
You know what? It doesn't matter what Drew says because what I say.
I've been in the room where you're like, I wrote that.
You need a man to verify the information coming from a woman, Travis?
In this instance, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Put me on the record. Need a man, believe all women, but like Aurora? Question mark sometimes, you know?
I do sometimes get the facts confused.
And steal writing is what I'm saying.
I don't steal. I don't steal writing. I take ideas and I improve them and deliver them better than other people would have.
And first before they can.
And first, so that I can say that I did it first. So if anyone questions it, they're like, no, Aurora had it posted way before you even brought it up. And why are you bringing it up now, 10 years later, because she has a Grammy and you're bitter?
Move on.
Travis D is a TV show that Travis has put a few episodes out of. And I've been begging him to finish writing and put me in the show.
Which we will. Stay tuned.
Which
it's happening.
He says he's been doing. He's been saying he will.
I'm working hard. Like I'm working. Like I'm actively working hard. You know.
Yeah. What are you doing?
So like I'm thinking about working. You know, hard. Like I'm hard at work. I'm hard thinking about how hard I'm gonna work on it when I get to it. You know.
I don't know.
There's a couple of things in front of it that I needed to do.
I just don't know why I just got so turned on by how many times you said the word hard.
That's so wrong. Hard.
Is somebody yelling?
Yeah. So I live in Hollywood and things happen. Things happen on the sidewalk.
Tell us what they're saying.
It's unclear. This morning, someone said, just make it stop. Please make it stop. I want to make it stop.
Oh.
And that went on for like 28 minutes.
And you didn't call the police?
Well, so I was in a meeting at work where
that's definitely more important.
It was a similar situation where people were like, is that someone screaming outside your window?
Is that going on outside your window or in the apartment complex?
No, outside the window.
Why don't you just get up and shout out the window, shut the up?
I think that helps.
I think it helps.
What I've learned about when Aurora faces like conflict outside of her apartment, she goes, and some people like look, observe, and then like walk away. Some people choose to just like let it slide. You know, some people are just like, if I get involved, it might make it worse. Aurora gets involved.
Handles her business. Look, before you get into this, I just want to say I did let it slide for a long time, okay? And what had happened was that I let it slide so much, now all these riffraffs are coming around buying drugs, okay? Yeah. And so now I have...
we might have to stop. I'm sorry.
Shit.
It's just...
Let me talk to him.
Yeah. Like, I'm recording a podcast, you know?
I know.
I think what you're recording a podcast.
I think what you should do, what I would do, and you should do what I would do, is just open up the window and say, excuse me, are you okay? And if they say, I'm fine, and continue say, it doesn't sound like you're fine, I'm calling the police to make sure you're okay. And then it comes from like a caring place, and then they get scared and they stop.
Listeners, she does this while recording them.
You should do it right now. Absolutely. And then if they don't stop, I would say, shut the up, or I'm going to come down there and make you shut the up.
So what I'm going to do is ignore it and just like pretend it's not happening.
I mean, that is, I guess, an option.
I feel like she's walking away. Okay. What were we talking about?
That was so boring. You should have just gone out there. Like, I mean, everyone listening wants the sauce. They want the smoke. So go out there and get the freaking smoke for us. Just sitting there podcasting. You have literally entertainment outside your window being like, record me. And you're like, just sitting there like, I'm scared.
I just would go out. The thing is, like, in that interaction, I feel like I would end up apologizing. Like, just I'm sorry. Like, it would start with an apology. There would be one in the middle. I'm sorry. Are you okay? But I'm sorry. I am recording up. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. And Travis, I want to right now, I would love if you showed me some sass.
Okay.
Okay. Let's give you a scenario. Okay.
Wait. Okay.
What?
No. Yeah.
You said wait. What are you waiting for?
I was trying to think of a time in my life where I've like been sassy and I've not.
Okay, well, think of this as like an acting experiment.
Okay.
Okay, so let's think of a situation in which you're sassy. Okay, you go to the gym and
Love the gym.
No, because your gym's too nice. Let's say you go
I'm not popping off at the gym.
I know, I wouldn't either. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, I'm leaving. They would call the police for sure. So let's say you go to Chipotle and the person behind the counter is they're on one.
Yeah.
Right. And they're just being so rude to you. And then they realize you're gay and they say something to you about that.
Like
hateful.
Flirting?
No. Like they want me? Obviously, that's the situation. Right?
Like, it's 917 7.
Don't say it. Wait, what is it? No, just kidding. What's your number? Tell everybody.
Okay, no, so I'm at Chipotle and they
say something.
They
mean
toss
to
a
you.
homophobic slur at me.
No, you know what? Let's not do that because that's extreme. Let's just say they are just like being so rude to you, and they're like, "What do you want on your burrito?" And you're like, "Oh, I want white rice and black beans." And they're like, "Ugh, okay, we need more black beans," and just like the whole experience is like that. And at the end, there's like some issue with your card, and they just like are so rude to you, and they go, "You know what? There's a long line. Like, can you just step aside while you figure it out? Like, what do you?"
Go, sure. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. How's your?
What if they lean over?
Is everything okay with you? How's your day? You know what? It's hard. It's hard out here in these streets, and I get it. Like, I get it.
Okay. How about
I've worked in like multiple service industry jobs, and
okay, but let's say you didn't do that, and instead give us some sass. What if you just let yourself go in a made up fairy tale situation?
I have nothing in the tank to pull out because it's just Catholic Midwestern guilt.
Okay. Let's say you're going into your house and someone is coming to you and they're like threatening your life. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna be like, "Oh my god,"
run
and
away.
Just run?
Ah!
Oh my god, Travis. You're gonna run? Can you just pretend like you're gonna give some sound? What are you gonna do? Okay. You wake up in the middle of the night and someone is standing at the end of your bed.
Hey. How long have you been there?
You're just like,
oh, like, is he cute? Like, give me some, come on.
He's just a shadowy figure.
Love it. Mysterious. Wait, have we done this one before?
What?
Have we done this one before?
I don't know. You haven't said anything.
Have we done this one before? Okay. What is your villain origin story? Like, if you were a superhero villain, what would be the flashback Christopher Nolan Dark Knight movie?
Ooh. Okay. Let me break some.
If you need time.
I had to break some bones.
If you need time, I have one because it is my question.
Okay. This is the perfect example of people ask questions because they want to answer themselves.
Yeah. Mine would be, this is circa 2007.
Okay.
Like 23-year-old Travis is in Manhattan.
You were 23 in 2007? That was a shocking fact. I was like, he's going to say like 17.
Aurora's born. It's Travis's 30th birthday.
I'm sorry. That's so...
That was hurtful.
23 in 2007?
I think so. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I graduated college in 2005. So I was...
You graduated college in 2005?
No, just repeat what I'm saying, but like with like more like shock and awe. Yes, that's how time works.
I can't believe that. Whoa. Do you want to know where I was in 2005?
No, in middle school watching Finding Nemo for the first time?
I'm sorry. Continue your story.
Okay, rude.
So sorry. That was just...
Well, you're 10 years younger than me. So if I'm
9 years younger than you.
Okay,
just finish. Just do it. I'm sorry I reacted that way. That was out of line.
Okay, whatever year you put in your story, you were. I'm absolutely doing that. I can't.
Well, I'm gonna do the same year.
Imagine our villain origin stories were the same year. That'd be so fun.
I mean, it is around the same time, but okay. Go for it.
Okay, so 2007, I am 23. You're a and and this is so I know this is another thing that you're gonna be like, what? But there were no.
You were on AIM.
There were no. Sending a telegram. Just waiting for my ship to cross the ocean. You f***ing bitch.
I'm so sorry. You were just so old. Okay. Focus.
So my friends and I, one friend in particular, invited us to this gay bar called Pieces in New York, in the Village. I think it's still there. Fun bar. And he was like, it's going to be a really fun night. Mind you, this is pre-smartphone, pre-Grindr, I mean, we had cell phones, but they were like rudimentary, right?
Right.
Is that true? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
true.
true.
The iPhone had not come out.
No. That
Totally
was like BlackBerry era?
Yeah,
maybe?
totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And like what were those like when you sidekicks?
The sidekicks.
It was never
Those
cool
were the new thing. That was like the new thing. We just came out of Nokia's.
Yes.
Remember those? Yeah, okay.
We were still like T9 text messaging, paying for each text message. So, okay. So the theme for this
panicking when you hit the internet button.
Right. Yeah. Could not afford. And what was even on the internet? Nothing. So anyway, the theme for that night was like a messenger, like a messenger inbox night. I think it was like a you've got mail party. So what happened was everyone came and everyone who entered the bar got like a number on their shirt, like a little tag or whatever. So like you're number 32, right? And so you walk around, you get drinks, it's a normal bar. And if someone sees you and they're like, oh, I like 32, then they like write a little note and put it in a mailbox. They have all these numbered mailboxes on the wall. And this happens like for like an hour or two. Then at a certain time, the bar's like, okay, like go get your messages and like see like who you matched with or whatever.
Oh my God, fun.
So fun, right? So my friends, so we all like go over and like, check our mailboxes. Guess how many messages I had in my mailbox?
Oh no. Was it 0?
It was 0. It was 0 messages, 0. Like a 2-hour night with like all of these, and I like, but anyway, all of these gorgeous men. Or just like men in New York, like not even like
That's
a pity.
So sad. Did you have hair?
No, absolutely not. I lost my hair at 19. So like I get it. Like, you didn't know that? I've told you that.
Did you have a beard?
No. Just a lot of
why.
skin. Just a lot of skin.
That's why. Yeah. It's because you didn't have a beard. It's for sure. You can't be completely hairless.
I didn't know. No one told me. I was just out there. Just like a lot of scalp, a lot of forehead, a lot of chin.
A lot of skin.
A lot of neck. Like it was just like a lot of like white paste. From, like,
not that people
up.
Can't pull it off, but you cannot.
I can't. Yeah. Well, I'm aware. I didn't grow a beard till I was like in my 30s in LA.
Travis.
So I totally forgot about
sad.
That night. It was sad, but I forgot about that night. I mean, I was like, we like laughed it off, and then I like went home and cried.
As you should.
No,
I would cry too. I would be so sad.
But I was more just like, I remember, I think I asked
you should feel really bad about this, is what I'm saying. You should really talk about this in therapy.
I think I like asked the bartender like, oh, my box did someone take it? Like, there has to be a mistake.
No.
It's like, no, just no one likes you. Like no one here is interested in you.
Oh God, it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I didn't like remember. It wasn't like, I mean, it was like sad in the moment, but I was, it's sadder telling you than it was.
It's so sad. I'm laughing because I feel so bad, But
I was thinking that
what's that like? How is that your origin story? What is that?
Well, because if I was like, if I was a villain, right, that would have like been the seed of my destruction, right? I would have been like, gay men, neighborhoods like this. But if I was the Joker, that would have been like people.
But instead, you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Literally, I apologize.
I'm sorry.
I was like, are there any notes? Oh, there's not. Oh, I'm sorry. It must be. I'm sorry. I don't have a beard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just have eyelashes and eyebrows. I'm so sorry. I'll head out. No, it's me. It's me. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, it's just these eyebrows. Yeah.
You know what? I'll let you guys canoodle. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go.
And the best is my friend who brought me there had like 48 notes. Like, and I think he was like, you can have some of mine. I was like, well, that's not how this works. But that didn't make you a bad person. No. Because I ignored
do you
it.
actually? Okay. See, so here's
I buried
the thing.
It deeply.
So here's the thing by the question that you just asked me to answer. Because
Yeah.
the way that I took it was, what is your origin villain story? Like, what made me a bad person today?
No, it's if you had.
Okay, but that's how I took it. And I'm glad that you shared your story first, Travis, because I was about to be like, this bitch in elementary school. And this is why I'm out here.
Hunted her down ever since.
And I'm out here all the time just trying to prove that I'm capable of being a Spice Girl. Okay? That's what I thought. And
you can. I mean, if that's your villain origin story.
Yeah, but I am a villain. Do you see what I'm saying? I will not stop until I succeed. Where you're just like, I just like forgot about it. And then I just like, boop, thought about it. Like, I think about this daily.
If I thought about that daily, do you know how sad that would be? Just every day I woke up and I'm like, remember 20 years ago when do
you remember in Mexico? I know we talked about Mexico last pod ep, but do you remember in Mexico when I was telling you what motivates me to pursue
and I told
comedy,
you to
and you told me to let it
go.
Yeah.
And you haven't, not even a little bit.
I have actually added fuel to it. I have not let go. I've added more ropes, more glue. I've fastened it to my body, mind, and soul.
And it's made you feel better, like on the inside.
Yeah.
You're filled with love and joy. So listeners,
love and light.
Are you going to explain what you're talking about? Or are we just going to keep referencing something?
Because what if they listen?
Oh, well, it was, someone was mean to Aurora.
Yeah. A lot of people were mean to me as a child.
A lot of people. And
I
so
grew up
she's
in a
held on to that.
Yeah.
And that propels her into, I'm going to
success.
Show them.
So much success.
Right. And I said, maybe forgive them for being children and mean, and then just propel yourself to your success out of like love and like bringing joy to the world.
I have forgiven. I haven't forgotten. And I never will forget.
I don't think that's how you, then that's, I don't know if that's forgiven.
I will never forget. Anyways, my origin story, I think I have a couple. I have a few. I have a lot. Let's see. Oh, which one do I pick?
The best one that would be your like beginning of your Christopher Nolan movie.
God. Okay. I literally can't think of one, Travis, because there's so many where I'm like, I got passed up for a promotion and I was just sitting there seething because I didn't go get drunk with the bosses on the Saturday. And so that's why that guy got promoted. Then there's one where like guys didn't want to date me because I wasn't white.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there's ones where like in elementary school where I wasn't allowed to be the Spice Girl I wanted to be because I had to be Scary Spice because I was the only brown one. You see what I'm saying? Now we're just talking about childhood trauma.
Yeah, now we're just bringing up times people were mean.
This was your topic, and I just want to let you know that I'm not like loving it. But I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to play along.
All right. Do you want to pick one, or are we good with that list of?
Oh, I have one. Okay, I got one. Okay, so one time, and this is where, maybe this is a situation where you would have been a little sassafras too. Maybe. A little angry. Okay, I had a Prius, a nice Prius. It was a brand new Prius, 2016. I bought it brand new. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I had a leak in my tire or something. So I took it to Big O Tires because the pressure kept going down after I'd fill it. And they were like, oh, there's a nail in your tire. We're just going to patch it up. And I was like, okay, cool. So I paid them. It was like $30 or something. I paid them. A year before this, I was actually working at Toyota. This is important to the story. I was actually working at Toyota where I'd bought the car. And I ran over something in the shop that got lodged into my tire, and they patched it up. And because I worked there, I only paid like $7 or something. Like it was super easy peasy. Cut to a year later, I take it to
back, another hole.
Yeah, another hole. Well, like a nail. And then the Big O Tires goes, no worries, we got you $30. I paid $30. Then after a day, the light turned on again, the air pressure light. So I went back to Big O Tire. I went to Toyota to get my car serviced the next day. Okay. So I'm getting my car serviced the next day at Toyota, and the light's on again. I'm like, can you guys fill it up with air? It just got fixed. They called me and they said, hey girl, hey. That's how they called me. They said, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey, Toyota here.
You have a nail in your tire. And I was like, oh, that's weird because I just took it to Big O yesterday and they said they removed it and plugged it up. And they said, no, girl, your nail is in the sidewell of your tire and you're going to have to replace the whole tire. It's in an unfixable spot because there's a zone on your tire that is not fixable. If it's like in the middle of your tire, they can patch it up. If it's on the side of it, then you have to remove the whole tire.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's interesting because I just took it to Big O Tires and they said that it was a fixable nail and they took it out and blah, blah, blah. They were like, there is no other patch in any of your tires except for the one on record at the Toyota you worked at a year ago. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So then I called Drewby Droobs, my husband, because I was like, I'm going to need a white man support in this, right? Yeah, so I went back to Big O. I picked up my car. I said, don't worry about the nail. I'm going to take it back to Big O Tires and see what the they're about to do. Okay. And I go over there and this fucking man, dude, he's looking at me. I go, hi. Remember me, bitch? I didn't say that, but in my mind, I was like, hi, remember me, bitch? And he put my car up and he goes, look, this is where we patched the hole. I was like, that was done. I know what it looked like because I worked at Toyota and I saw the patch a year ago. And I was like, that was patched a year ago. He goes, my guy did that yesterday. I said, no, your guy did not. I have the paperwork right here from a year ago. And this nail, and I explained
receipts. She came with receipts.
I came with receipts. And he goes, well, my guys wouldn't lie. And I was like, your guys are fucking lying. So you're calling me a liar? Because how is this paperwork showing? And he was going back and forth. And Drew was in the back.
Yeah, I was like, where's Drew at this point? He's like, getting coffee.
Drew's standing behind me, like ready to jump in because this guy's getting heated with me. And it's getting to the point where like white man's about to call police. Right? Oh. And Drew comes in and he goes, well, do you want a refund? And I was like, I don't want a I was going off. I was like, I don't want a fucking refund. I want you to fucking change my fucking tires for free. I want you to admit what you did wrong. And I want everyone to fucking know that they tried to pull one over on me and charge me for some shit they didn't even do. You put my life in danger. You put my car. You put my family. You put my dog. Everyone in this car you put into danger. What if I was going 80 on the freeway and my tire blew up and we crashed and died? That's on your head, motherfucker. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm like so zen or whatever. And so Drew was like,
just waiting to pop off. Let
me speak white man to this white man. And all they did was give me a refund. And I just feel
of the $30?
Of the $30. And then he goes,
how did you feel walking out?
I felt like ready to blow that motherfucker up.
So that would have been your villain.
I wanted to find his car and slash all 4 of his tires.
So your villain is like anti-car, anti-tire.
I'm not anti anything. I'm anti Big O Tires.
Right. Okay. So you'd be taking down Big O. Why are they called Big O?
You've never heard of Big O?
No, it sounds like a Big O, you know?
Well, like they gave me a big O pain in my ass. I have another one. You want another one? I got more.
No, I'm good. I think
you're right.
I don't know if this is technically a GibGabLove or leave, but we're just gonna go with it. You know,
Let's do it.
We're just like trying stuff out. We're spitballing.
We're GibGab living.
Okay, GibGabLove or GibGabLeave. The thought, the notion, the feeling that smoking looks cool. Not health. Like, we're not talking like the health. Obviously,
okay, take
kills
the health
you.
out of it. Yeah, it looks
I'm just talking like
fucking cool.
aesthetically.
Yes.
You GibGabLove it.
I GibGabLove it. I think smoking looks so cool. I think it does. I think
same.
I mean, there is nothing sexier than like a person that like looks kind of like edgy and like whatever, and it's just like not. But see, and that's where it's conditional, right? Because like if it's like a crackhead smoking a cigarette, it's
then
like
it's like, oh, I want to help them. You know?
Yeah, I want to help them, and also please leave this area because I'm here.
Yeah.
Like I don't want you in my vicinity. But if it's like a cool person, like like me
Sexy.
or something. Yeah, just like really chill and like love and light, and just like a leather jacket, and just like and they're just like outside of a bar, and they're like with their friends, and they're just like that like, looks cool.
Casually, I know. I just because you see it in like TV and film still, and I'm like, it looks cool. Like it smells awful. It makes your teeth yellow. It does kill you. It's disgusting. All of the things. I'm on board. Don't come for me in the comments.
Like, come for me in the comments.
Come for Aurora.
For me.
It's Aurora sing comedy. But I think it looks cool. And I like, there's a part of my brain that I wish it didn't look cool. Like, I'm like, as soon as I'm like, God, that looks cool. The other part is like, what are you doing? You know, stop. This isn't cool. We know this isn't cool.
But you also lived in Europe for a little bit. So did you like partake in smoking cigarettes outside? Yeah.
I smoked so many cigarettes in Europe, in Asia. Like I was, and I probably looked like an idiot, but in my head,
you feel cool.
I looked cool. So cool.
You probably did look really cool, Travis.
I mean, okay, yeah, no, I did. I totally
did. You did.
But the flip side of it is when actors don't smoke and their character smokes, and I can tell because I used to be a smoker that they have no idea what they're doing with the cigarette.
Oh, how can you tell?
Because they don't inhale properly, and you just if you've smoked for any amount of time, you like know how comfortable one is with a cigarette.
You know how to suck it.
Yeah, you know how to suck it and blow it. Yeah,
I only know how to smoke pre-rolls and blunts and joints, blunts, pre-rolls, pipe.
Yeah, well then you would know how to. I would like to see you in an acting role smoking a cigarette. If
you could just see me smoke a cigarette in real life, I'll fucking do it.
When you book a role that has you smoking, I will be your acting coach. I'll be your smoking coach. I would like to be a smoking coach.
Travis, ask me if I've smoked a cigarette.
Have you smoked a cigarette?
Yes.
I want to see you smoke a cigarette. I wonder.
I've smoked a cigarette because a lot of my family lives in Montreal and Canada, Quebec and Canada, and that's what it's like kind of European. They like would smoke outside the bars and stuff, and I would start going to bars with my cousins when I turned 18.
What was your
legal
cigarette?
Age? Whatever I could bum off of someone.
Just the worst. Just the worst.
Also, I smoked in Asia. Also, I smoke here sometimes when I get too drunk. I'm like,
cigarettes. Cigarettes. Wow. Cancel.
I'm really cool. Are you ready for my GibGabLove or leave?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's so good because I'm trying to think of one right now.
I know you don't do.
Okay, let me think. I can do this.
Listeners,
I can do this.
She's had all week. I even told her earlier today, hey, do you have a GibGabLove or leave? Yeah, Travis. No, I'll think of one.
You know, your voice sounds like really soothing when you talk like that. I wonder if mine. Do you think that my voice would sound like? I'm trying to practice right now. Does my voice sound soothing?
She's stalling for time because she still hasn't done the one thing, the one item she needed to prepare for this podcast. Hey, Aurora, were you busy editing videos for this? No.
I was on TikTok on the couch. I was scrolling through TikToks on my couch. I did get my nails done, though.
When I called her to start the podcast, she was laid out on her bed.
With everything ready to go. Okay, let's give the people what they want. A GibGabLove or leave. Travis, are you going to GibGabLove or leave dog kisses?
Oh, my God. On my face, in my tongue, on my mouth?
No, not in your mouth, just like on your face.
Absolutely not. GibGabLove.
A dog
no.
that's like yours and
I don't
you
care
love.
if I birthed the dog. Absolutely not. No.
Why?
It is so gross to me.
Their mouth is for sure cleaner than your armpits and your mouth and your butthole right now.
You know what? Good for them and good for their mouth, but no thank you. No thank you. I have a hard enough time.
Your mouth has been in worse places than a dog licking your cheek.
Guaranteed. But it's I don't understand it. I don't. And people are like, oh, I love. And it's like, okay, love. But like, don't get wet. Like, don't get licked from a dog. Absolutely.
What if it's
not.
like a
And
dry?
when I see people kissing their dog, instant downgrade in my mind. Instant. You downgraded. Yeah. And Drew for sure downgraded.
You know what?
Because you guys open mouth.
No,
kiss.
we do not say Don't say that.
You guys deep throat Lucy's snout, and I've seen it.
Absolutely not.
She tickles your tonsils.
I
and
will
it's
not
inappropriate.
stand for this malarkey. I will not stand for this malarkey. Absolutely, we do not. We let her little tiny little 1-inch tongue give us a little lick on the cheek
and chin,
and
like close to the lips.
No, sometimes we let her eat our boogers. All right, well, you're going to GibGabLove. I GibGabLove. But if it's a dog I don't know, no, don't come anywhere near my face.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but my dog? Sure.
What about a dog you kind of know?
No, absolutely not. And
it has to be your dog. It has to be a dog.
It has to be my dog, and also it has to be a small dog. I'm not doing a big dog's licks. Those are disgusting. But big. Lucy's mouth is very clean. She chews on Veggie Dents and minty, so her breath is like minty fresh.
Yeah, but she licks her vagina, does she not?
I mean, I would if I could. Why would I shame Lucy for doing something that I only could dream of doing?
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean...
God, you're so fair. You're so fair and rational and right today.
And love and light. Don't forget, GibGabLove and light.
Healed and transcendent.
Slow to anger. Patient.
Love is patient. Love is kind.
I did reference that in my wedding vows, and I do want to shoot myself for that.
No, I hate you didn't.
I know. They're so cringy.
On.
No, they're so cringy.
That's when I would have stood up and objected. This is basic. This is basic. I want my money back.
That's what Drew thought, too. I almost said that's what Travis thought, and then I realized you're Travis.
What, did Drew have like original, well-written vows?
Yeah, Drew's vows were so good. They were so good.
We love
Drew. And mine were...
Love is patient.
I was like, I basically
Webster's defines love as. Did you start with a fucking?
No, I didn't. No, I did not. Did I? I don't know. It's so bad.
Do you still have them written down somewhere?
No, but we have the wedding video, and Drew and I watch our wedding video every year on our anniversary. And this year, we're actually gonna watch the video on our anniversary and then watch it live and record.
On the
Love
podcast?
and comedy. Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea.
And that part of the wedding, our vows, my vows, I always fast forward. I'm like, I don't want to hear them.
I want to.
Because they're so bad, Travis.
Okay, I love that.
I wrote them that morning and I was panicked and stressed.
Aurora, that morning.
Yeah, because I was really stressed and panicked, and I was just like, I'm sure anything I think of will be fine. Will be better than nothing. And I just like...
And then it wasn't. It wasn't better than nothing.
I mean, they were... So much for joining us in this episode of GibGabLove. I've been your host, Aurora Singh. Follow me at Aurora Singh Comedy on all the socials.
And my name has been Travis Grassi. Follow me on all the socials, travis.grassi, Grossi. Thank you so much. Interact with this podcast in all the ways that you can. Like, subscribe, share with a friend, leave a comment, head to our Instagram, our TikTok, our YouTube. We just love you so much. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you next Monday.
Bye. GibGab love you.
GibGab later.